everybody, it's Christine with Cocoa Daisy, and I'm going to share with you, we're going to do things, we're going to do things a little differently this month. So normally I create a tutorial video, I create two tutorial videos, one for the Traveler's Notebook Kit and one for the Modern Memory Keeping Kit. What I want to do this time is actually, because the ideas are so similar and the fact that you can combine these, I'm creating one video that kind of encompasses both kits. So the Traveler's Notebook Kit comes with a Simple Daisy notebook. And what I've done is I've taken it apart, and you can see here I don't have a lot left of what was in this kit. There's very little left. There's a few sheets of paper, my stamp set. There's a few little rub-ons. There's not much left in here. But what I wanted to do is, a lot of us create mini albums for the month of December, whether that you call that the Allie Edwards style, which is the December daily, or you do a document December. But a lot of us like to record the entire month and put that in a special mini album of sorts for Christmas or for the holidays. And I've done this before. I've done it in all different shapes and sizes. I've done it in small little mini albums, big mini albums. I've done it in Traveler's Notebook like this before. And what I've done is gone ahead and created it using the Traveler's Notebook. I've done another one using the Modern Memory Keeping Kit. And when I'm done showing you these two examples, I want to show you how you can actually interchange all of this, which is why we're just doing one video. It's basically the same idea, just depends on the application or which kit that you get and how you can do it. And with this, one of the big things that you can do is, because the holiday season, the Christmas season is so busy, it's nice to kind of get this set up ahead of time, and then you can just add your photos and journaling as you go. And it makes it a lot faster than trying to think through how to put it together and end up doing it after the fact. It's kind of fun to do it in the middle of while it's happening, while it's all fresh, and it makes you look for photographs to take and things to record. And it just kind of adds to, as a crafter and a memory keeper, it really adds to the holiday season. I think I really enjoyed doing this last year. This is actually the one that I did last year, so it's very similar to this. You can see I added just a lot of other pages, a lot of other pieces, lots of layers in there. So I had a lot of fun with this one last year. So doing something similar again this year. What I did, but this time, like I said, I'm doing a lot of the prep work ahead of time. Now you can totally leave this in notebook form if you want. I took mine apart and punched the holes in it simply because I like to make mine chunky. I like to add a lot more layers. So putting it in the ring system works for me. Putting it in a binder works really, really well for me. You don't have to do that. You can totally leave that in, just leave it right in the notebook form. So I'm just going to page through this, and I'm going to show you what I've done. So we have the cover. I did a little bit of stamping and added the glitter dots, or the enamel dots. And then I just started dressing up some of the pages. And so this, again, this layout is basically done. I can throw in a photograph and some journaling, and it's all set. I do have a few I have my stamp set left, and I have a few embellishments left so that if I want to add a little bit more decoration, I can. I did not add any titles to anything, so I did save all of my alphas because that I will probably put with the pictures when I add them on. There's a little bit of pattern paper left yet that I can add more pages in there if I want to. But for the most part, all I've got to do yet is titles and maybe a little bit of stamping, add the photograph. And then of course you can always add, I tried to stick only to what was in each kit, just to give you an idea of how far you can stretch that and how much you can add. Of course, you can dig through your stash. We've all got, as crafters, lots of Christmas stuff in our stashes, and we can pull from that and add. You can add tags, you can add cardstock, you can add more stamping, all of those things to this. So I did a little rub on there, another rub on. What I wanted to do is turn him into a die cut. So I just used some plain cardstock, rubbed it on there, and then a little bit of foam adhesive to raise him up. I added a little bit of washi tape on the top and bottom. Again, nothing too fancy, just enough to kind of get a start on the page. And then all I have to do is add a photograph and some journaling. This one, I will probably just leave these almost blank. Maybe a photograph here, I'm not sure. I just love the way that this turned out. This is one of the oversized tags. I added a die cut on there, one of the little pieces of chipboard. And then this one I added some of the rub-ons, and then I cut apart one of the foiled snowflakes, added that there, and there's one on here. This is a piece of the pattern paper as well, and then the little chipboard. So obviously this would be great for a picture of a snowy day on there. Again, same idea here. There's a rub-on I added here and here. I layered a couple rub-ons there and a die cut. This is going to be one of those pages where you could add a lot of photographs if you wanted to. Same idea here. The whole notebook, the Simple Daisy notebook, just lends itself to making this super fast and easy. But then you can add as many layers or get as creative as you want. So there may be days where you just want to kind of get a few things done. There may be other days that the photograph is awesome and it really inspires you, or you do a full page photograph that you can add that in there as well. This was a rub-on, and then I added a few of the enamel dots in there, the piece of chipboard, so it goes with that paper. And again, I could just journal on this if I wanted to, or add a photograph above and below. This one, there's a couple die cuts, a little bit of rub-on, piece of chipboard. And again, the reason I like taking this apart is it makes it really easy to add or even move the pages around. You know, if I want to move them in a different order, I can do that as well. A couple more of that's my dog, sorry. A couple more of the the foiled snowflakes. And I just used a small stapler to attach those. And then, oh, I stuck that on, sorry. And then some rub-ons, another piece of die cut there, another one of the oversized tags. I think these are such a nice layer, and that's one of the things I love. You'll see that when I show you the modern memory keeping version, is I love having things that are all different sizes layered in. I think it makes your album much more interesting. So I have the hot chocolate and the little snowman. I added another snowman here, and then a die cut. So again, you could have this be a spread of one whole event and have plenty of room for pictures just by adding that layer in the mix, that tag there. Another one, this is just wide open. This would be great for Christmas Eve or Christmas morning. Just the one simple little die cut on there, and I love how that page looks. Sometimes I think simple things look so nice. The line page here, great for a lot of journaling. I added some rub-ons and one of the die cuts here, and then the last oversized tag. And you can see that I grouped that kind of by color. So again, this is wide open, but it's started, so it makes it a lot easier to just keep going. And then the cute little Happy New Year, I thought him and his top hat, he was perfect for that. Added some more of the washi on the top and bottom, and then the last page. So you can see this is going to be really simple for me to throw some pictures in. It's already set up. It takes the heavy lifting kind of, I guess, off of the start of what I want to do for my December memory keeping. Now I'm going to move on and I'm going to show you. So as you can see, like I said, there was not a lot left. So I do have a little bit in here to embellish some more if I want to add some more pages. I'm going to show you what I had left, which is almost nothing, from the Modern Memory Keeping Kit. So there's a little bit left. The enamel dots and the alphas, again, that's going to be something that I'll add as I go along and I add the titles in. So I'm going to show you what I did. So that's it. That's all I have left. And I am sure that I will use all of that up. Now I had this inexpensive planner. I don't remember where I got it. I may have bought this one at like Michael's, just super inexpensive. It's not real leather or anything like that. It's just, but I thought the color was nice. And I can do a lot of decorating here if I want to do it. It creates a great mini album. I mean, you could even decorate the front if you wanted to. And it also makes it so you can add a ton in here. You can tuck in other little memory pieces, or even if you want to tuck in some receipts or gift cards or greeting cards that you get from the season, would be fun to tuck in here as a keepsake as well. So for now, I just kind of tucked those cards in there, but I used all of the paper. I used most of the cards, and then I wanted more pages. So I used a couple of sheets of plain white cardstock, and I made some large tag shapes or some plain pages. And then I also used pieces of the backing cards, the packaging in here as well. I just cut off the Cocoa Daisy logo on the top and the bottom. So I have a great piece of cardstock in here that I can use to decorate as well. So let's page through this and you'll see all of the layers that I put in here. So just one of the adorable little puffy stickers of the penguin, a couple more snowflakes, and then a die cut piece on there. And then just another die cut there. And then you can just see where I started adding, like I said, all of these fun layers. So here's one of the 4x6 cards, and I added a little bit of stamping to that, left that alone so far. Now I could always make this a full picture. So, but again, you have those pieces, it's already started. You can move this stuff around however you want, but it's just nice to have the bones done. I've added in a few plain white pages. Again, I could cut these down. I could cut a circle out of the middle and make a peekaboo page as well. So that's just in there, it's ready to go. One of the 3x4 cards, I added a little bit of rub-on to that. One of my backing cards that I cut down, and another 3x4 card. And I'm layering, you can see how I'm layering different places. It's not all the same. I actually glued two of them together because I wanted this on the back. I thought this would be cute for journaling or a small photograph. Piece of the pattern paper, and I sandwiched two of the pieces of chipboard in there. It makes just kind of a cute tab. And what I may do going forward, because now here's the thing, we also have our limited edition Christmas kit. And so if you received that, you have even more options of being able to add stuff. And that had a great little stamp in it that was a circle that you could put the date. And I'm anticipating dating each one with a circle tab. I think that would be a lot of fun. one of the puffy stickers on one of my little tag shapes. This is just plain white cardstock. And so I don't know what I'll do with these. I mean, it's just, that's kind of the fun of it, but they're there. Some rub-ons on this one, puffy sticker on the back. This was, if you get the main planner kit, you get some of these glassine envelopes. I had some of these in my stash. And the reason I did this is so you have the holiday baking crew, so you could put the picture of whatever it was that you created. We do a lot of baking and cooking in the holidays, so it would be fun to have this in there. But the reason I did the envelope is I thought it would be fun to actually tuck in the recipe as well. So that would be kind of a neat thing, a neat keepsake as well, is to tuck in the recipe. I did the little coffee cup rub-on there. And then we just have some of the pages. Like I said, they're just kind of ready to go. I just tucked this in on here with the paper clip, just as an idea, because I thought it went really well with all of the colors and the artwork. So it kind of makes a spread if I want to use it that way. Same thing over here. This was one of the little die cuts, and I stamped the December on there. I turned this into a tag. So I had this long sticker that I put on a piece of just white cardstock, and I added the little hat on there. I added a piece of the twine or the string, and then did a little stamping, little piece of chipboard, one of the 4x6 pieces. Again, this is another piece of the backing card that I cut down. Added a couple little rub-ons on there, little rub-on on this one. I thought this was a great little journaling card to tuck in here. And again, I'm creating kind of a spread. So as you're flipping through it, you know, things kind of go together and they make sense as far as in a layout or design-wise. So you've got the little penguins and the colors all work there. Same thing here. You can see I did a lot of the red and pink. So we have this. I have the hello, I'm freezing cold and everything hurts. This is another piece of packaging. Added another piece of the string and one of the piece of chipboard, one of the little cards. Here is another card, and I added the noted die cut on there. And then I layered another card over top of this card so that I could add a picture here or journaling in here, and then the cute little penguin with his coffee mug. Just a plain sheet to use however I want. And again, these I can move around. They're in a ring bound setup. I can move them wherever I want them. And I even used a piece of the plastic from the packaging to create another little envelope. So I took one of the cards, so I can add a picture on here or journaling, and I just stapled one of the little die cuts on there, and you end up with a cute little pocket. Now, if you had like the fake snow, or it's like the mica snow, I think it's called, or any sequins or anything like that, and you sealed this, you could make a cute little shaker card with that as well. Another one of the tags, I layered a couple of the chipboard tags with this one. I used the Cozy Winter Rub-On. The string is from my stash, so I thought that one turned out cute. You could just add a photograph right on there. You could put journaling on the back or more photographs. And then I just did the little stamp on this one. It's just another little card, another piece of the pattern paper. And again, tucking in a card, doing some of the design work ahead of time. So these colors and this pattern I thought went really well with this. So this could be finished. I can move it around if I don't want to, but the design work is kind of all done. Always watch a lot of Christmas movies or movies in December. So I thought that would be a fun thing to add in there and record as well. Another blank sheet. And then this one really turned out cute. I had fun with this. So I had another pocket. I folded it down so it wasn't as long and just added the puffy sticker on there. And then I wanted to show you how to do these, and I think it turned out so cute, the little bunting. So you get a set of these stickers with the string, and what they're meant to do is create this little bunting or flag effect, and all you do is fold them over the string and you get that cute little effect. And there's plenty of them, and there's plenty of strings, so you can do more than one, or you could do a whole page. I stuck them on with the little Happy New Year chipboard tag on my little glassine bag, because this whole section here would be about the end of the year and New Year's. And so I did that here. I have a couple of the New Year cards, so I've got that ready to go. And then I added the one here, again on that pretty black pattern paper, and then the Goodbye 23 for the end of the album. So that's the entire album. It's ready to go. Again, I can add more pages as I want. I can add full page photographs. I can add more layers. I can add tabs. So there's a lot that I can still put in here. But again, the bones are kind of done, which is what is nice. Now, the cool thing, if I get both kits and I really want to have a chunky album and I have a lot to record, or I just want to use pieces and parts from both and I want to be able to have a lot of fun layers, you can combine these two. If you do them both as a ring-bound setup and you punch holes in them, now you can interchange them. I can take pieces from this and put it in here, or if I want it predominantly like this, I can take some of the larger pieces, create a cover. So you can go back and forth and mesh the two of these together as much or as little as you want. So you have that option too. And again, remember, if you purchased the Christmas kit, you're going to have a bunch more wonderful pieces that you can throw in with this. So have fun, enjoy the process. Have fun and play with all of your layers, add things, get those bones kind of ready to go so that when the holidays come, you still have time to be creative and enjoy that whole creative process, but also be present with your family at the same time. So I hope that you don't mind that I've combined the two videos and just kind of shown you what I'm going to do with these two kits this month. It's a fun change and it's something fun to do, and I hope you do try it. Even if you don't finish it in the month, even if you wait and you add your pictures at the end of the month, you'll still enjoy this process and you'll look back at these albums every year. I love doing this. In the years that I've missed, I've been sad because it is a lot of fun to go back and look at those full Decembers of all of the great memories with family and friends. So I do hope you give it a try in whatever sort of setup you have.